Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So tonight's question is, what is Aristotle Dumas' true agenda on Young and Restless? He invited a bunch of rich people to his own little private setting on Friday the 13th of next month. Yeah, I think that's a pretty sick sense of humor as well. But we're finally going to get the chance to see him, so that should be interesting. We got a lot to talk about, people. Five soap operas. Let's have some fun. Ryan J in the chat. Ryan, aka JH fans in the chat. Amy is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Queen of the South is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Blackmon, aka Mr. GQ is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Ronnie Ron is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Everyone had a lovely, lovely day. Crystal is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Crystal. How you doing tonight? Put it down. It said F it. Okay. I didn't think anything about Iran. She's a kid. I mean, what did I think about Lil Rachel? What do you mean by that? I don't understand. Like, what's the question? Hmm. No, I need more than that. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do I think about Lil Rachel as far as what? Give me more details, Ron. Alexandra, how are you doing tonight? I hope you had a lovely day. I don't think that we're gonna get back big Rachel on the screen anyway. Yep, I remember you wrote that in the comment section, Ryan. Alexandra says, "Do you think Nina will tell the secret?" No, she's too spineless to sit there and do something like that. Doing good, Black Mom. It was a long day, but I made it, so I'm very happy, and I get to sit there and spend my time with you, lovely people. So Jay Blues in the chat. How you doing tonight? I just learned that Telly's Savala's full name is Aristotle. Really, the Lollipop Man. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Eagle Fang, what's good? Why does Sasha want to keep Michael away from her baby again? Because of, oh, Kojak, yes. Because of the Q family, she should look at herself in the mirror. You just got off a blank 1 or 2 years ago. Yeah. Oh, okay, Ryan. Um, yeah, I mean, living in glass houses and everything, right, Eagle? Thank you, Queen of the South. It's good to see you as well. I didn't know that. That's interesting, Jay Blue. Yes, it's always good to sit there and see the Queen. I think Roy is killing it though as new Michael, so I'm very happy about that. Oh, absolutely, Wink. I just have it over here. It's cooling on deck. It's. I just took it out the boiler. I gotta either have the little one or the big one. Unless it's early in the morning, then I'm having my latte. Yeah, yes. And that was, and it's funny too. That was such a worrying factor, though, right? Yeah, I agree too. I agree too, Ryan. It was gonna backfire. I agree it was gonna backfire. Ryan says, "Why is Kristen refusing to agree with Brady?" Um, because she wanted to use that leverage to get her mother back. That's why. Sasha having Michael put her hands. Hey, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only person. Oh shit. Okay, well, I wish you a happy birthday right now. Where's my phone at? Let's all wish Queen of the South a happy early birthday. Yeah. Uh, I was never a huge fan of Eric either. Eagle. Yes, let's everyone wish her early birthday. Me too. Me too, Black Man. That's what I'm sitting there saying. Like he's doing a good job, you know. And that's the role we were all sitting there worried about because we thought we were gonna get the Dollar Tree version, right? Remember, there was a point. It almost seemed like we were a Black Man. When we got him for a little bit, and every time we got him, the the scenes was flat as hell. Exactly, Wink. I was like, yo, is she out of pocket for that? He was like, thank you. I was like, nah, I think you might want a little more. Ron says, your thoughts on Sheila doing a 180 by turning on her granddaughter? Because she started realizing that, well, it makes sense. She's looking out for her. She's looking out for her, right? She sees that she's more like Sheila, and she's like, listen, you can't be here because you're very obsessive. And while Luna keeps saying, I was just playing, I was just playing, I wasn't being serious, I was just playing. I was like, no, me too, Black. See, and this is exactly the reason why Sheila wanted. Okay, Ron, you say so. Uh, that's your opinion, and I respect it. I completely disagree. I think it was cruel, and I think it was thoughtless. You don't sit. What's good, Sean? You don't sit there and say, "Oh, I don't want you to be a part of the baby's life," but then allow him to sit there and touch the baby when the baby's kicking. Now, that shit didn't sit right. But that's your opinion. Um, and New Michael played the same role. Yes, exactly. Alexandra. What's good, Monique? Let's everyone say what's up to Monique. Eagle says Johnny's life is about to fall apart sooner than later, along with his marriage. But we know EJ is going to frame someone else and protect Johnny. Yep, that is the EJ way. Uh, no, no, Sean, we good. No, no one's arguing. Nope, 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 nope. Just talking. Yeah, no, no, we good, Sean. I mean, the thing is, Jay Blue, I'm surprised she actually showed her face at Brooklyn again. Krista says, "Could why not getting more ridiculous?" Well, what you not liking so far about it? Monique says if Sasha didn't want Michael involved in their child's life, she never should have told him she was pregnant with his child. Get it? Sean says Nina is the ultimate villain. Yeah, she's ultimately selfish as hell. Ring said Gloria made me sit up and yell at my TV. I think my blood pressure. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, yo, girl, if you don't sit your old ass down somewhere, talking about, oh well, that's enough. You sitting there. The hell is not. And I honestly tell you the truth, F you too, Gloria. While we at it, F you Lois and F you Gloria. Go back to Benson, Hurst, whoever the hell y'all women came from. No, Ron, I was not concerned about that. But from what I understand, the actress is going to be in a pilot for a new TV show. So maybe that's why they're urging her to leave LA. And also, why she, in the preview, she gets a pew pew and she's about to unalive Steffi. And I'm like, girl, you literally got out of jail. You got. I'm like, yo, listen. If they actually put her back in jail or they kill her off, I'm like, yo, this is done. Hopefully, she'll leave for a little bit and then have the intention on coming back. But again, they went through this whole thing of getting her out of jail and getting her apart and everything like that. Like, what are we doing at this point? Yeah, I don't understand. Nina's just dumb in general. Like, I mean, she's selfish. She wants Michael to have the kids so this way she can stay in Port Charles. Because if she gets custody of the kids, she's going to leave Port Charles. I'm like, what the? Eagle says, did you see the King of the Hill trailer today for Hulu? No. I mean, I kind of stopped watching that show a while ago, but I didn't know they were actually making a new cartoon. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Ron. So I see how that's going to play out. Why? And it's weird, Eagle. Oh, wait, but yes, they are. Is it? It's cartoon, right? It's not live action. Damn, where the hell have I been at? I'm surprised I don't know about that shit coming out this August. All right, I'm gonna check it out. Monique says Hope just admitted to Steffi if it wasn't for Liam, she would not have gone back to Carter. Exactly. Exactly. But Steffi's going on maternity leave, right? She's going on maternity leave, and Luna is getting a pew pew. So you know what's going on happening. She's going up shooting Steffi, and then Luna's going to go to jail or go on a run. Steffi's going to be lied up in a coma while she's on maternity leave with her fifth or sixth child or whatever. And I just feel like that's how that's going to go down. Oh, we got a new person in here, Jen J. Let's everyone say what's up to Jen J. Eagle says days and GH for me now. Yeah. I will always rock with Days. What joint stick? What joint stick do Finchman use because he touches something to remove himself from his? Oh, I have no idea. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what stuff he's using, so I have no idea about that. Yeah, let's have him welcome Jin J. Wink says Nina and Portia should be best friends. They both keep making their situations worse with every bad decision. Yes. And with Curtis, she's on thin ice. Halfway through the year, best actors and actors. Okay, so Igor has a question for the chat. Halfway through the year, best actor and best actress so far. It's a hard question. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, for me, because I watch all five of the soaps, it makes it even more difficult. I don't know. I couldn't sit there and say. I'm gonna leave it to the chat. I'm gonna leave it to the chat. Um, Now Ryan says so far best actor is who plays EJ, and on days, and the actress playing Luna on Rinse and Repeat. Sean says that's tough. I only watch GH mostly. Okay, so who are your picks for male and female? You can still vote. Just pick people from GH. You only can pick two though. Eagle says best actor. I have to give it to Geo for destroying his violin, and the actress I will give it to Bill Q versus her mom, but subject to change. Hmm. One more. Um, somebody told me to give Geo a break because apparently they felt that I was being a little too harsh on them. But for me, I'm just like, Geo, you're mad at everybody, and some of those people don't even deserve it. You know, Jin Jay says I don't know the best, but Lulu and Mike on GH are the worst on GH right now. Okay. I pretty much just like, okay, I understand he's angry and stuff like that, but he's being mad at people that don't even necessarily deserve it, right? Like, he's not trying to talk to anybody. He's not trying to talk to Tracy. He's assuming that Sonny knew about his paternity. I'm like, some people I understand. Lois and Brooklyn, even Dante is like, all right. I mean, I get that you're still mad at the way that he came at you before, but it's like he doesn't. Like, he's not just saying, well, that's how my dad truly feels about me. No, he felt about you that way because of the Rocco incident. I feel like you're now just kind of blowing this a little out of proportion. Jay Blue says he's Dante's son. Apple don't fall from the tree. Yeah, exactly, Sean. I was like, yo, I mean, She's actually been nothing but kind of cool to you so far, and she didn't even know that you were her grandson. Now you're like, oh, I don't want any fake relationships. I'm like, okay, bro. It's just like, all right, bro. Can you just figure your shit out? Like, you can't be sitting there hiding in this goddamn cabin forever. So, like, certain people, I just don't think that all of them deserve that negative energy that he's giving out. And Lulu is just annoying. I think the actress is actually pretty good, but Lulu as a character is just annoying. Ron says even Belinda from Sergio said that little Rachel is okay. I mean that's cool that she thinks that, and that's great. Like that's great that she thinks that, Ron. Monique says, I mean, what would you do if you found out your whole life was a lie and all the people been lying to you? You wouldn't you question everything. Sorry if my no, no, no. I mean, I get it. Like I said, I understand that he's spiraling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess part of me just feels like, on one hand, I get where he's coming from. On the other hand, I'm kind of like, you just kind of all over the place, you know? But I get what you're saying. I have a hard time just giving people passes. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little hardcore. Was good, Dolomix, but I get what you're saying, though. Autumn says Nina is an idiot for thinking that she has. No, you're never harsh. Has something with this Michael and Sasha situation. Like, girl, it was one night stand, big whoop. What's your daughter continue to do to Drew? Yeah, see, that's the thing. Though, the infidelity really shouldn't matter. That's something else that Nina's like, oh, well, I can blow him out the water with his old infidelity scandal. I was like, it's not gonna work. Like, you can't use that. Hell, Michael can't use the infidelity thing with Drew in court. She can use the fact that she's doing things and not putting the kids first, but just the infidelity alone is not going to be enough. Cheating is not illegal. You know, Jenna says, didn't Willow do it first? Yeah, doesn't really matter though. Like, it's not illegal. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not something that I feel like either one of them could sit there and really use in court. You know? Yeah, it just ultimately it doesn't matter. Now the other stuff that Nina Smith they're claiming, and I don't know what other stuff that Michael got on his side, that's the stuff that they can sit there and use. But let's get a temp. Let's everyone say what's up to temp. Yo, Alexis took $10 million from Ace's trust fund. $10 million. I was like, yo, this chick done lost her goddamn mind. So of course Laura came up and Laura's like, we got a problem. We got a problem. Of course, temp, of course. Laura doesn't play with Ace. Well, yeah, I mean, 10 million. I don't think anybody's playing around. If we're gonna be honest, seriously. I hate when you put my comments on the screen and then ignore it. Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to get to everyone's comments. So and I might have forgot. So I didn't just do that to you. Don't take it personal. I don't even know what I put up there. Oh, okay. Sean says can't wait. Chad leaves for Weiner and EJ gets with Cat. Yeah, Billy Flynn or Fly or something like that, right? Yeah, exactly. That's something I looked at the comment. I was like, huh, okay. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. No, when this is snub, you know, Ryan. I'm not just gonna sit there and be sneaky about it. I'll just be a straight up dick. Dolmec says, why are Gio and Emma acting like two teenagers who just ran away from home? They're growing up. Exactly. Ryan says, do you agree with me that Kristen is just wasting time and grasping at straws because EJ isn't going to tell her anything about her mother? She did though. He did. He said that he would bring her mother back, back from hiding. She just can't be in Salem. And in exchange, they keep their mouth shut about what you call it, about Johnny. Yeah, don't take it personal. Maybe, but she also did sit there and say that EJ deserved it for what he did to her grandmother. And Sean says Chase needs more scenes for Jason and Danny. Autumn says, like Michael said, as long as Willow is with Drew, there's no compromise. They can use the fact that Willow took Wiley across state lines without Michael's permission to bang. I mean, they could. That was so long ago. I don't even know if that would still hold up. I don't know if that. I mean, yes, they got a whole bunch of other options, I suppose, right? By the way, did anyone actually watch Beyond the Gates today? I'm very curious to sit there and see who watched Beyond the Gates. Very, 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 very curious if anyone actually watched uh, Beyond the Gates today. Wink says, "I'm sick of how Lexi treats Eva." I am too, and I'm sick and tired of the fact that Eva is taking. Even though she explained her reason why, it's still just such a trash ass thing to sit there and do to your own daughter. I mean, it's like every time that Leslie is on screen, I'm just like, God damn, here we go, here we go again. Hmm. Yeah, Christian. Domek says I watched it, but I know you don't enjoy it, so I don't want to make you talk about it. Well, I don't hate it. Listen, Domex, I watch it so this way I can talk about it. So, no, we can absolutely talk about it. And thank you, Quinn herself. And Domex, just like I don't hate the show. I'm not super fond of it, but I don't hate it. I think there's interesting parts in it. Yeah, we can talk about it. Oh, so yeah, we got 13 likes. What's good, Jonathan? We got 13 likes. We got 30 people in the chat. So yeah, definitely make sure you hit the like button because it really does help. What's good, Jonathan? Autumn says they can use the fact Yeah, I did. I did, Jonathan. I just don't like how they stress it out. To be honest, like that's just like my pet peeve about it. Autumn says they can also use the fact Willow signed illegal documents stating that if anything happens to what's good, Amber, to her, Drew can get the kids without letting Michael know she did it. She signed without reading. I don't know if they're well. I guess we gotta sit there and see if they're illegal or not. But yeah, we knew that. I just didn't like. You understand what I'm saying, all right? They did it this whole week, and then next week it's like I don't know. I guess Jonathan, to me, I'm just like they stressed it out a little bit too long, and I felt like this was like to me, it was kind of like a shot that I would just wanted it to just happen, so we can just deal with it, instead of them just kind of, or maybe she's just crazy. Maybe the chick is just getting crazy too. Dominics. So that's I mean that's the most like oh and we're gonna probably talk about this multiple times. Can we sit there and talk about how what's her name? Shannon? My gorgeous green cat lady. Better talk about Beyond the Gates after having a melt. Albert better talk about Beyond the Gates after having a meltdown that no one else was. A meltdown that no one else was. What? What's good, Sir Charles? Love my cat lady. Shannon. That's the name, right? So Shannon could sit there and take her bitter ass back to Chicago, wherever the hell she was from. People says I'm gonna send you a detergent ad for Beyond the Gates. I love it. I do gotta sit there and get some Febreze though. I do like how it smells though. Shannon, thank you. Oh yeah, no dog bags. No, she definitely ain't all that. Mona called Leslie shirt shifter. I was laughing my ass off. Yeah, no, Shannon could sit there and take her old bitter ass back to Chicago. Yo, when she walked up to that door, I'm gonna do something that Cat Lady loves when I do. What the? Okay, that's new. Had to do it. Had to sit there and do it. Ron, what she really said was that she loves me. Okay, that's what Ron's. That's what Cat Lady said, Ron. She said that she loves me. She's crazy about me. Hmm. But yeah, no, she could sit there and take her bitter ass back to Chicago. At least they balance it out. I mean, it's sad and happy. Johnson says her name is Sharon. Sharon. Oh shit, I'm not, I think I was probably saying her name wrong in the review. Thank you, Sharon. Oh, Jonathan, was she on a show called 227? What's good, Duan? Krista says whenever Felicia's on, they make her act ridiculous. Thank you, Ron, for saying that. Okay. Dominic says Sharon deserves vengeance. Anita left her, and all she has is her struggling wig that even Teresa. I love it. Where's my drink at? I love it. LA says, I know damn well you don't think Sharon is married. No, no, not married. The other one, the other woman, not married. The other woman, though, the main character. I think that's the. I think she's the main character. You know who I'm talking about? I think that might be her. Duan says, Albert Bostic, would you recommend the show Super? No, no, I would not. No, no, I would not. No, don't do it to yourself. I watched all 7 seasons. Don't do it to yourself. Mary's the main character. Shake my head. It's not her. Sandra because she played Paul, but it was $50. No. There's, do not sit there and rip yourself off, Duan, because she played Paulina. Okay, who the hell is she then? She is on 227 now. Listen, Duan, I'm here to sit there and save you some money. Okay, trust me. You know I got your back. Cat lady says no, she's not dumbass. See, that's how you can tell. That's how you know that we have a good, healthy relationship. Stop it, Ron. But oh, okay, I'm gonna have to sit there and try to look her up. Not now, but I'm gonna have to look her up at some point, because I know I've seen her some. Anyway, the point is, regardless where she's from, she could sit there and take her ass back to Chicago, right? She walked in there and acted. She went, yo. Let me tell you something. When she walked in, she was like, "So you gonna let me in?" Imagine some chick that you haven't seen in years walk up to your door and sit there and say, "So you won't let me in?" Dominic says she's not from 227. You sound like those women who can't tell Andre from Jacob apart because I'm just saying, like, I've seen her somewhere. Oh, no, 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 Ryan. I know exactly who Jackie Harris is. Um, but I don't know. Okay. All right. I'll look her up later on. But thank you, Cat Lady, for being so sweet to me. Um. Anyway, the one that just came out in the theaters, yeah, yeah, the one I saw, I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was a fun movie. You're talking about Brave New World, right? See, that's the face of love right there. She's so bad, such a bad girl. That is what you're talking about, right? The new movie, Brave New World. I can't wait till it comes to Disney Plus. And now I'm sweating like an ass. I I bored it. I haven't watched it yet. Hey, when you watch it, let me know. Let me know what you think. What's good, Darby? Johnson says, "Well, EJ owns the hospital now." Really? He won? I feel like he did, but they said it's so small. Oh, okay. They said it so smallly though. Like I only saw the first one. I got to sit there and watch the other two tomorrow. Thank you, Darby. So yeah, no, we'll definitely talk about it tomorrow. Cause I only saw Monday's episode, but yes, you didn't see him. Oh, I did. I guess it was just so minor, or maybe it was just so early in the morning. It was one of those two, but I don't know. It felt so small and fragmented. No, dog, Max. We definitely want to talk about that shit tomorrow. Kelly says her name is Bonnet from the TV show Blacklight. I'm gonna look her up. Thank you, cat lady. It's kind of weird that I didn't. Wow. Damn, cat lady. I think that might have been the nicest and sexiest thing you ever said to me. Oh, I don't know how I actually missed her. So weird. Oh, wow. The love, the love, the love. You want to say that's a show I haven't seen for sale, Black Lightning. Surprise. It's actually good. I actually do like that show. Like, if you was going to buy something, then yes. Darby says, and don't forget a male bimbo. Oh, damn. Jesus Christ. How far out of Port Charles to jail? That's a damn good question. That is a really good question. Oh, Gloria entered the room. Yeah, she needs to sit there and take her ass back out the goddamn room. Like, girl, you doing too much. I'm gonna get some, Catley, I'm gonna get some new pictures tomorrow. Get some new pictures tomorrow. Um, but no, Duane. I mean, if you had to buy something, buy Black Lightning. That's a show that I have for you. Because Drew is always for sale for the highest bidder. Yo, Drew is an awesome character. Okay, he is an awesome character. But I don't think he meant it. I don't think he meant it that way, Cowlady. At least I hope he didn't. Yep, exactly. Because he's messy. He will never top Jason. I'm just curious. Well, what else happened on Beyond the Gates? Oh, now Ted knows. Okay, Ted knows and Pam knows. Exactly, Ron. Like, Duane says, who's worse, Drew or Lulu? Well, I like Drew, so I'm gonna say Lulu. I'm gonna go with Lulu, Duane. You'll say that. Yes, I would. Um, but yeah, Gio needs to sit there and head his ass back to Port Charles. Maybe not come at Sunny sideways. What? Ron says also Albert's pictures of you in cat lady dress and a child. Ron says, what do you consider to be messy characters as opposed to unlikable characters? I don't know. That's a really good question. That's a good question. Jay Blue, you are awesome. You are awesome, Jay Blue. If I've not said that enough, you are effing awesome. Yeah, I know. I saw that. I was kind of like that was that was definitely out of pocket. That was definitely out of pocket. I was just curious. People can argue that Lulu is a messy character. That's true. That's true. You're 100% correct. Uh, Jay Blue, I like your sense of humor. You know, Ryan, I still gotta sit there and think about the other question you asked me. He was like, "What are some?" I think you said like, "What were some annoying traits that people do?" I think it was something like that. Like, what are some annoying traits that people do? And I was thinking about that, and then I still got to think about that. As per Lulu was saying all that stuff to Dante, she's lying to save face. Yeah, her pride and everything like that, and it's like, girl, you know damn well you're in the wrong. You know you were in the wrong, yet you sat there and like try to act like, oh, I think that she was sitting there trying to play victim because she screwed up and she got called out for what she was doing, which was trying to make Brooklyn look bad. And she didn't give a damn about the consequences of her actions. She's been on this petty BS for like since she's woken up. But the thing is, the world has moved on. Her dumbass has not. Brian says, I think it's super rude when people are super late and don't even call to say they're running late. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Brian says, I point that out on one of your videos and said you can like Drew, I like Lulu. I don't remember that, but I'll take your word for it. I will take your word for it. Um, Wing says one annoying trait is main character syndrome. Nobody is out to get you. People are too self involved to be thinking about you. Pandering. Oh, paranoia and ego is a dangerous combination. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a fan of man character syndrome. It should be up now, so go and check again. Go and check again because it's up now. I saw it a few minutes before it started. Yeah, I saw it a few minutes before I started, so definitely you can see it now. Again, I just didn't like the fact that they stretched it out. You know, but I will sit there and say, while it's obviously sad, but it's also they also managed to balance it out with something happy, and I can appreciate that because I here's the thing: I watched Days of Our Lives early, right? And I usually watch it before I go to work or while I'm at work, ready to go to work. And the last thing I need to sit there and do is to be feeling any sort of like dread or sadness or whatever before I start. I mean, I've been pretty good as far as like, I guess, kind of detach myself a little bit from, you know, some of the sadness that they show on TV or whatever. But still, like, I have a feeling like I'm gonna have to watch that, and I'm gonna have to watch an episode of Family Guy. What do you do? I work in a supermarket, and yeah, I work in a supermarket, so it's easy stuff. But sometimes I deal with really stupid people, so that's the part that's not fun. Johnson says Killer Lulu, I mean Killer Luna wants to kill Steffi. Yeah, that's absolutely true, my love, and you love me for that. Um, Wing says I'm only late to family events. I get my plate and leave. Oh wow, you one of those. You one of those people. Okay, all right. You one of those people that the people on the barbecue just kind of sit there and be like, yes, yes, I did. And it's funny too, Jonathan, because I was talking about that before you got in. Um, yeah, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, right? I had good people and I had bad people, but yes, Darby, I do. Yeah, that's exactly how I work. It's easy work, but sometimes you deal with stupid people. But that's the thing, though, right? It's like you deal with retail. It's like Ron says, if you are going to the Emmys Awards and the fan lost it and slapped the actress playing Sheila and Lula, what would you say to that person? I'll sit there and say that you're a nut job and be you need to be in jail. Wink says, I grew up as the oldest, so all the cleaning was on me. So now that I'm grown, they're not going to keep me. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, at least you got a reason for that. Every says you must have the patience of a saint to put up with the nonsense of customers. Yeah. But, honestly, to tell you the truth, it helps a little bit. Like even kind of doing this to some extent, Dar, because you got to know how to talk to people. You got to know how to talk to people. If we don't know how to talk to people, then I just don't know what the hell you're gonna do. Like I said, I deal with some stupid people at times, but you got to know how to talk to people. You also have to know how to stand up for yourself too. Johnson says, What do you think will stop Luna? Jail. And that's the thing, though, Jonathan. Um, you did sit there and say that she was going to be on a new pilot, right? Like the actress playing Luna is going to be on a new pilot or whatever. So my whole thing is like, you do this part in the story, you get her out of jail, and after about a month and a half, she's talking about how she's ready to unalive somebody. So they did all this just that way she could sit there and unalive somebody, send the chick to jail, and then like, what's the point? Like, I have no idea what you're talking about, Darby. I just know how to talk to people. Yeah, yeah, Wink. When I gotta wake up super early. Okay, well maybe somebody else said that. I thought it was you, Jonathan. But yeah, that's why it's like even yesterday, Wink, I had to wake up at like 3:45 in the morning. So, and that's why I sit there and say when I get home late, it pushes everything back. Right? Yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? Sometimes you just need jail to sit there and stop you. Like some people just need to go to jail. I wasn't doing this when the 2024 us was happening. Or you? Oh, it's actually funny, Ryan. I wound up doing a video on that. I mean, long story short, it was out of pocket. Um, yeah, 3:45 in the when he says, "Are those 3:45 days ever?" No. Just opening the store. Opening the store because my job opens at 6, so have to wake up, shower, and then I want to sit there and go to Dunkin' and kind of chill before I start work because I don't like rushing into work. I don't like um. Earlier say yeah everything. I don't have Kelly. What are you talking about, my love? Like I don't. What are you talking about? What store do you work at? Ooh, that I'm not gonna say. That I'm not gonna say. Um, but I'll just sit there and say it's a supermarket, just for privacy reasons. So you know, and just in case my job ever came at me sideways, I could sit there and tell them. I can tell them they can go and f themselves because they didn't really say anything to whatever. Ron says, "Why don't you have a problem with the actress playing Sheila and Steffi being good friends?" Because I'm not a nut job. That's why, Ron. Because I'm not a nut job. Yeah, I was like, I mean, I would tell them to f themselves anyway, even if I did sit there and say what store I work at. But yeah, okay. He's not joking though, too. I think he's actually serious. Well, I mean, Ron, I have no idea what they told the actress playing Luna because I don't work on the set of B&B, so I don't I don't know. Yeah, I don't think Darby. I think Darby's dead ass serious. So the point is, yeah, my days are early at times. Oh, tomorrow's early. It's not super early, but it's early. The only difference is that I get out early. Absolutely, Ron. Every single night. Every single night. That is a fact. I'm not joking about that. Oh, think about that one, right? I don't, that's the thing. I don't really have favorites. It's just like if I like a song, then that's about it. I don't really have favorite singers. Um, I have genres like hip hop and, you know, stuff like that. Link says, AB, if you come home one day and see curtains instead of the blankets, Darby did it. Damn, cat lady. Ooh. Look for your trifling, but well, thank you. I think that was the nicest thing. I think that's the nicest thing that Darby said to me was that I was trifling. Johnson says, I thought AJ Shooter would be revealed today. You know, maybe it would have been Jonathan. I think if it wasn't for the whole, John's death and stuff like that, because I have no idea. I have no idea. Um, I haven't. No, I usually sometimes I'm very old school, right? Like '90s and stuff like that. I do listen to some stuff from time to time, but when did Xander get it? I think it was yesterday, Darby. Cat lady says it's not. It's not Ryan. Let me tell you what happened. Okay, she caught me off guard. She was asking about what kind of music I listen to, and usually, sometimes I don't always have a lot of time to listen to music. But every now and then, I'll sit there and listen to some music before I start streaming. Um, it's just not too often. And you are correct. I haven't really caught up with today's stuff. Alexandra says, honestly, if Willow does end up winning custody, what was the point of having Michael come back if he was going to lose custody of his kids? Point. I guess so. Or maybe they won't. Maybe they won't drop them. Because, they'll probably sit there and be like, that's what John would have wanted. John would have wanted his son to be happy. And so I think they probably would. I think they'll probably still go through with it. I see what you're saying, but I can also see the opposite too. Ryan says I love the '90s music. Yeah, see, Ryan, that's what's up. We like the same era. We like the same era. I like some stuff from today, but it's just, you know, wow. Thank you, Ron. It's nice. It's nice to know that we're such good friends. I feel like I go in the opposite direction too. You know. Um, let me ask you a question, Jonathan. What do you think of Johnny as a character? What do you think of Johnny as a character? I want to know. Do you like Johnny as a character? What do you think of Johnny as a character? Britney Spears, Kristen. Ah, Ryan. At the end of the day, you like what you like, and never apologize for that. Never apologize. Trust me. It's a waste of time. There's no point of ever being embarrassed. Darby says Johnny is boring. Yeah, it's good to see you. I don't hate Johnny. I think he's just kind of a mixed bag. Ring says Johnny can go visit his twin with a one-way ticket. Very, very, very curious. Yes, Johnny sure is. Derby says, Albert, you just said your music sucks, Ryan. That's not what I said. Don't put words in my mouth. Ryan says also love 90s art. Yes, R&B, yep. No, the sad thing is that I like Mariah Carey music. I just don't like Mariah Carey. Like, actually, tell you the truth, I really can't stand Mariah Carey. But I like her music. I just can't stand her. That's the problem. She's the problem. Where where did Kevin Lambert go? He just disappeared. That's a good question. That's a good question. Where did RJ go? Remember RJ? Remember RJ was a thing? Yeah, I. You're right. That's very true. That's very true. RJ doesn't know me. Uh, I feel like I want to tell the story, but then if I do, then I'm going to be petty. So I don't want to necessarily deal with that. But I don't even think it's a big story. So that's why I can tell it here. But and it's related to the whole Mariah thing. That's what she always said about J Lo. Yeah. Oh, tell us the story. I mean, it happened like I think what like last year or the year before that or whatever. Um, well, let's just sit there and say me and Jabot, we got into a bit of an argument, somewhat about Mariah Carey. 'Cause he was a fan of Mariah Carey, and I was sitting there just really talking a lot of shit about her and their strength. And I mean, I don't know. It wasn't super crazy, but like he kind of started mimicking Mariah Carey in a way because they somebody sat there and said like he looked like Phoenix Tremaine. He started sitting there acting like Mariah Carey, talking about like who is that? I don't know who that is. And I'm just what? Like when Mariah Carey says that, it's like she's talking down to people. Yeah, no, no. God, lady, you're a bad girl. So you okay? Beyond the Gates news just came out. Okay, what is it? Yeah, they was like, yeah, you look like Phoenix Tremaine. And he was like, who is that? I don't know who that is. Never, it never seemed like he was really there. Ron says, I heard that Albert Bostic was at a concert and his grandchild godmother, Carter B, gave him a lap dance and he enjoyed it. I don't know. It's from Cardi B, so I don't know exactly how much I'm going to enjoy a lap dance from her. I think I would wind up complaining the entire time. I don't feel like that'd be my idea of a good time. He's gone. That's interesting. I mean, it's interesting, but at the same time, I never felt like his writing was there anyway. So it's like maybe he felt like his maybe he felt like his writing wasn't there either. Tracy Thomas joins as executive producer. I don't know what it is. Rand says, I do feel bad for Brittany. Her family really took away her love of performing. I don't wish what she went through on anyone. Yeah, yeah. And she definitely been through the ringer. And her sister, you know, I just hope that she finds some happiness and some peace in her world, you know, and stop getting with people that's going to take advantage of her. He chose to leave. He probably felt like he wasn't really contributing much. That's what I want for her to. Yeah, I have my nice moments every now and then, but I'm still mean though. Okay, I'm still a very mean man. I just have my moments. So Frank says, "Oh, it says he was just contracted to launch the show. After he fulfilled his, after he fulfilled the contract, he chose to leave." Oh, okay. Oh, I did. When I promised that, I'm a sheep and I'm such a wolf in sheep's clothing. Wow. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a lot dealing with people. It's a lot dealing with people. Oh, cat lady, I can't wait to straighten you out. Trust me, you're gonna have a much different attitude when you see me in person. Mink said you can say that again. I know you didn't. I know you didn't imply that. Darby says Albert is slightly burnt marshmallow cat lady. Like I said, when she sees me in person, it's gonna be a lot different. Johnson says, guess what? To see Darby picked up now. I'm actually kind of curious. Cat lady, I'm very hardcore. What are you talking about? Jonathan, don't keep me in suspense. Ice Spice, I don't even know who that is. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I know that she did much more. Are you serious? You telling me that when I'm done, I'm gonna go on my God, and I'm gonna see bowling? God damn, shit is really unrecognizable. That almost actually makes me sad. Oh man, what an area you lived in, huh, Jonathan? She did much more. Like she was married to a rich guy who called her. Well, her friend, his friends called her a gold digger, and she wanted to sue him, citing that he wasted her time, and she wouldn't get back the ring. That's the type of person that she is. It's not on at the moment. I just, but I mean, just think about the obviously me, Darby. Obviously me. I'm the alpha. Come on. Um, but think about the time period that we lived in, though, Jonathan. 22 episodes or something. All the different, superhero and supernatural shows that they had on. Not to mention the drama shows. Wing says Kevin Samuels. That's your favorite YouTuber, right? Uh, the Godfather, the undefeated Godfather. She's so bad. She's perfect for me. That's why Kylie is perfect for me. Johnson says, yeah, it's hard to believe that this is the same network that aired the Vampire Diaries and DC shows and Supernatural, right? I never heard what you said about Mariah. She was engaged to a guy, and the guy's friends called her a gold digger. And after a while, he just decided he didn't want to be with her. He didn't want to marry her. And she tried to sue him for quote unquote wasting her time. And she wouldn't give back the wedding ring or the engagement ring. So pretty much he just proved his friends right that she was a gold digger. But yeah, and that's kind of what we were arguing about. Redefine your interpretation of the word alpha. Okay, Gabby's gonna find out. She's gonna find out. Yeah, I mean, Jonathan, even like the 100. Remember the 100, right? No, no, I was talking about the billionaire. That's the shit that I felt she did out of pocket. Johnson says, well, if the CW doesn't want us as viewers, then we don't need them. We can do better. Oh, we can damn sure do better. What was that, Tommy? No, actually, I have no idea, Dory. I just knew about the recent one. I didn't know anything about the Tommy one. That's new to me. Ryan says, Albert, if you're out with friends. Oh, Ron. The Beyond the Gates review. That's the last one I watched, the Beyond the Gates review, where they did that whole like dream sequence thing. I get that, Ryan, but like you can always have more money. I mean, to be fair, from what day? And will you post on your IG that it was the best weekend ever? No, I would not do that. That's nuts. Seriously, Ryan, what do you think? What do you think that the jury will find Sean? I have no idea. I haven't been following it. I felt like I should have been following it, but I haven't. Oh, that's Ron. That's Ron. Ryan, you get used to Ron. Ron is my jester. Okay. Yes, yeah. And actually, to tell you the truth, I made a comment too. I don't think you looked at it, but I made a comment though on your video. Weeping Willow is going to be hurt too. But no, Ryan, that's my jester right there. Okay. So when he says he says something, it's comedy gold. Oh, and I love the profile picture though, cat lady. W says Michael laid down the law with Willow, and Willow said, "F those kids," and drove off with Drew. Yeah. Well, I'm Ryan. Listen, I would just sit there and say, I know. Uh, it'll be surprising if nobody else goes down with it. You don't go to a party and not know what's going on. You got more than two brain cells. You know what's going on. But it caused me, thank you, Ryan, because it did kind of remind me of something I do got to do later on. I'm not going to say what it is, but you did remind me of something, so thank you. This whole custody thing with Willow and Michael and going for the juggler and being all hostile and everything like that. The saddest part is, if it wasn't for everybody else meddling, maybe they could have found some sort of common ground, you know? I'm talking about the regular parties, not necessarily his girl's parties. I don't find them to be that much different, but I just feel like there's going to be a lot of people that's going to be going down. Ron says, ask the chat if they know what is the logo for Bad Boy Records. I felt like you asked that question before. I don't know. Maybe somebody in the chat will know. There, I asked. Um, but that's the saddest part though. Is everybody else throwing in their 2 cents from both sides, from Drew. I don't know much about the situation either, Ryan. So I guess we're kind of both in the dark about that. And I probably should have did my due diligence as a YouTuber, but seeing how my goddamn schedule's so damn hectic, it's been a little crazy, to say the least. I love this woman right here. The minute I sit there and talk about my schedule's crazy, or it's hectic, or I'm busy, that's the look that cat lady gives me. Like just playing down everything that I'm doing. Like, oh, what are you talking about? You're not that busy. Fucking love you. That's my answer. Um, you would think, right? That's the problem with perception. Like I wasn't there. You weren't there. We don't know what they were doing at those parties. And just even being associated with him, right? regardless of how long, even just being associated with him, I felt like that was more than enough. I feel like that's more than enough. Darby says, did Aristotle Dumont ever show up yet? No. He had invited like the Abbots and the Newmans to his like private villa or whatever on Friday the 13th of next month. Um, so I'm very curious about that, which we did not talk about the Young and the Restless at all tonight. Um, but I'm very curious though, because we know that Billy Flynn is coming in. Ron says the reason why I said that I was watching the Lauren case when she went camping and she died and when the campus closed on. Let's see what the hell you're talking about. You're gonna sit there telling this. It would make sense, right, Jonathan? I mean, I don't imagine them bringing in Billy for a small role. He's been on what you call it. He's been on Days of Our Lives for quite a while, so I don't think they would just bring him on Young and the Restless in such a small role. You know, Ryan, just let Ron be. Let Ron be, Ryan. Kelly said, then dumbbells are going there probably to and dumbbells are going there probably to be prison never seen again. Yeah. I mean Friday the 13th. So, you know, again, what the hell is their name? What the hell is Holden and Damien? Holden and Damien is like a breath of fresh air on that show. Okay. Yeah, Ryan, just let Ron be. Ron's gonna be Ron. Let Ron be. He's the jester of the child. Um, I just wonder, are they going to sit there and recast Chad? Because you're bringing Green, you're bringing Cat Green, right? I mean, it's very clear that they dropped the ball. Yes, I do. Yes, I do love them on there. Yes, I do love them on there. On where? Maybe you're not talking to me. I'm gonna go spy and see if Kyrie's is not there streaming tonight. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, I on this channel early. I was like, oh, love them both on it. Oh, why not holding them? Yes. Yeah, no, yeah, they are a breath of fresh air. So, which is really odd because, you know, when Damien started off, he started off as an ass. Like, he started off as an asshole. But thank you, Catlin. You remind me, I got to do something. So let me just take a screenshot. This way I don't forget. No, god damn it. Okay, there we go. Thank you, my love. You reminded me of something. Johnson said, I think Chad will be written off and his ex's story will be Abigail returning, leaving. Okay, you know, Jonathan, I love your optimism. Shake my head, screenshot. Baby girl, I gotta remember what you gave me. Listen. I'm giving you your props for, having me remember something that I was supposed to do. Okay, so how about we sit there and turn that frown upside down? If I get another drink and I get a hangover, I'm blaming your ass. Darby says Holden is supposed to be the wholesome one, but he's turning out to be an undercover AH. Darby, you stop it. AH, and Damien was supposed to be the shady one, but he's the good one after all. Ron says, I'm stubborn. You should know that by now. Sorry for saying the logo for Bad Boy. Ron, you fine. Don't worry about that, Ron. You fine. You continue to be Ron, and the good times are coming. The actor who plays Holden used to be on Days. I heard about that, Jonathan, because I remember DC was saying that like he was a bad actor and everything like that. He doesn't seem like a bad actor to me. So I feel like maybe we have two different definitions of the word bad actor. I would say, but I don't know. Like I said, I like them both so far. And again, when Damien came in, he came across as a heartless monster. Okay, let's just be honest. He came across as a heartless monster. Uh, and of course, it's Nikki's birthday. Okay, for my YNR fans, like I want y'all to keep in mind. Why is this so loud for? They're supposed to be rich. Okay, they're supposed to be billionaires. You want to sit there and tell me that like it looked like they got their shit from Party City? Nikki, you stop it, Nikki. Um, they look like they got their shit from Party City. I feel like we are always watching a damn party for Nikki. I'm just saying, like, they dressed, they got this like party planner to dress up the whole country. Oh goddamn, Darby! I'm sorry. How old are you again? How old are you again, Darby? Why don't you answer that question and get back to me? Um, Francis Albert, when the mothers sued the friends for a wrongful death suit, will plead the fifth, which is their right to self-incriminate. Yes. Okay. So you're kind of not that far. I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that. But honestly, how you gonna sit there and call somebody? How you gonna sit there and call somebody an old hack? You know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Darby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's alcohol talking. That wasn't me. I said Chris that we stopped talking about Diddy completely. It makes me uncomfortable. Let Ron after you touch if he kind of stopped talking about Diddy, he was talking about something else. Um yeah, no, he kinda already moved on. Um oh anyway, what the hell was I talking about? Oh, I can call her a mean witch because she acts like an old hag. Well, I don't think you. I don't think you get it, but you know what? Fine, sure. Um, you say so. Um, he's not getting it. What can I say? Oh yeah, it looked like they got their shit from Party City. You know, one of the people that I do watch, and I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he wanted doing a video. Actually, I wanted doing a video with him. I can't remember his name, but he talked about how like the soaps are broke and everything. And he talked about like the Newmans and stuff like that being like rich and supposed to be going to upscale places. It's gonna fucking come to me, despite what she looks like. Albert Radiant. Yeah, she's radiant. Nikki is radiant. Okay, don't you forget it. No? And put some goddamn respect on her name while you at it. How is his name? Whenever I go on here. Oh, Wayne Talks Soaps. So, yes, Darby, you need to put some respect on Nikki Newman's name, okay? Nikki, what's the matter with you? Point is that it looked cheap. I'm like, just because you fill up the rooms with like flowers and a bunch of colors and shit, like somebody threw up a rainbow, does not make that look like exquisite. It's like these people are supposed to be rich, and it looked like they got their shit from Party City. So it's one of the things where it's like maybe it's kind of a nitpick, but I'm like, what am I looking at? Did anyone actually see The Young and the Restless? I feel like I'm yelling. What's with the anger, Darby? Why use no caps? I know you asked this a while ago, but Ice Spice is a rapper. Oh no, I didn't. I didn't. Okay, well, thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. And also, thank you for yeah. You're not the boss of me, Albert. Who do you think you are, cat lady? Wow, Party City, the city that never sleeps. Yeah. Kelly says everything they had looked way better than that blanket you got there. Cat lady, let me tell you something. I love you. Yeah. I get my shit out. I'm just saying, like, that should look pretty goddamn cheap. Cat lady, you stop. You're not fucking loving it. Ron says, why would you tell your story if someone, even others, and their family tries to sue with a wrongful death lawsuit? Because me, I'm hiring an attorney so they can't question me. Hold on. Kelly said, you can't tell me a damn thing with that. See, that's future wifey status right there. That is future wifey status right there. That's right, cat lady, you were made for me. Oh, and she looks effing good. Okay. All right, well, I'm gonna have to sit there and take a look. And I wanna see it for myself. Hold on. Let's see. Keep bringing her up. Ice Spice rapper. Eh, she. guess we got two different definitions of the word look good, but okay. Well, I mean, I wasn't looking at her age. She's 25, but that's not even the point. The point is she's, eh. Um, Darby says, don't get out of pocket, Albert. Just because you're Cat Lady's favorite toy, you ain't got her. Cat Lady's mine. Okay? She's mine with a Z. I don't even know what that's for. I don't even know. I don't even know what that commentary was for. Eh, felt like I wasted my finger power on trying to look her up. I mean, yes, but she's mine with a capital Z. Yeah, Ryan, I thought you was not there. You actually made me waste my goddamn finger powers in the day trying to look her up. How did I even look up anyway? Oh, Ron. Ron, so instead of talking about Kyrie, just asked her to marry and stop the obsession. Obsessed with her now? Yeah, yeah, it's my finger power. Yes. I used an incredible amount of power to sit there and try to look her up. It was a goddamn waste. Um, yeah, put in effort. Put in effort. Um, damn, I think that we kind of did all of it. All right, we're going to end the stream here. I do got to wake up somewhat early. Not as early, like a half. Oh, God damn it. A half an hour early, which is still way too early. But for the members, I will be back. We'll sit there. We'll chop it up. We'll have a good time. Um, yeah, we'll have some fun. And for everyone else, become a member so you can have fun with us. Seriously, I'm not joking. We have some good conversations and put a lot of videos that I don't put out for everyone else. With that being said, I'm going to go. Darby says, Albert, you got it backwards. It's not that Cat Lee is yours. It's really you, Albert. Maurice. Albert Boston, Cat Lee is toy at the moment. At the moment. Ooh. Have a night, gorgeous green cat lady. Have a night, Darby. Johnson says, join us next time for another edition of Soul Child with Albert Bostic. Good night, everyone, and hit the like button on the way out. Yes. The Michael Baldwin of the chat. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. Have a night, Darby. Have a night, Cat Lady. Have a night, Ronnie Ron. Have a night, Ryan. Queen of the South. Amy. The new people. And anybody else who I miss. Watch videos. Watch videos, Albert. Oh, you know, I'll watch your videos. Yes, absolutely. I'm almost there. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yes. Have a good night, Ryan. You have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week. Laters.